Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Played into the box, and it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Bebeto.
Chance! Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kvaratskhelia. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score. Shot it, goal! Goal! Brazil! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he plays one through. Pelé proves just a little bit too strong. Scholes.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Played out to the left flank, spread neatly. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Pelé. Dink through. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. And it's Messi. Tanaka. And this is Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. Scholes.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. Udogi. And Tanaka. Now it's Bebeto. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now it's Son Heung-min.
There they go, hunting again.
Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Son Heung-min. Scholes. And it's Son Heung-min. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substituição em andamento.
And we're off again. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Riqui Puig. Can he latch on to this? He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Beckham. And it's Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pelé. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. He might be in here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substituição.
Neymar is behind this one. It's a great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Scholes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pelé. Brazil are still that goal to the good. Azar. Lewandowski. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Quickly taken. Cafu. Adams. Cafu. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Beckham. And it's Udogi.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Udogi. And it's Azar. Scholes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Little pass back. Pelé. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they
Takes a shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw. Threads one in. Deep cross. And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. And that's a dangerous ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Chance! It's bounced back off the post.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Teremos uma substituição.
Beckham. No way through. 5 minutes left on the clock. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's got the Marmouche! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And Marmouche! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And that's that. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask enough.
And Cruyff! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Cruyff certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bebeto. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
We all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with... Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
This might spell danger. There's the shot! Now there's a fine ball. No, that was never going to make it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 6.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
Decent chance! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here. Foot in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's Bebeto. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's the end of that. It all shoots! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 36 minutes is number 11, Bebeto!
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Nice interception, well timed. Kukchu. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, it's Bebeto.
Pretty robust defending.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting... And a chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ivory Coast. It's Raul! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Bebeto. And he skips past his man. Now it's Pele. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Pele, showing good feet. Now can he find a... He's had a shot! He's scored! And they're at it again, in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he spark a counter here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Scholes. Now it's Pele. Threads one in. It's played through for him. And he's well positioned. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bebeto! Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's being urged to shoot. Cruyff. Vieira. Bebeto. He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Neymar going face to face with his great Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Adriano, and they win it back again. And it's Neymar. Neymar, this is promising. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Short changes him with that pass. Bernardo Silva puts his foot on the gas. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the cutback. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Lexington clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they'll have to be alert.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the action is back on the way. Fiore. Raul. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Fiore. And he's on a charge. That is a brilliant interception. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bebeto. Scholes. And he's in on shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Pelé receives it in a good position here. And he's got the beating of his man. Pass is just off target. Oh no, this does not look good. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. Just cruising. They are cruising. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's cut it out. So what can they make of this? And he's been shifted off it. Bebeto. That's good running with the ball. Pinches it off him. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And this is Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Scholes. Now it's Pele. Fiore. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Cannavaro. Now Fiore. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Scholes. He is through here. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Pele!
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution on the field.
So this
11,
to extend their lead.
Number 6, Pele. Number 14.
As you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bernardo Silva. Lahm. Some resolute defending there. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's a little off target. And the counter is on. Good ball over the top. He's in a great position here. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Pedri. Raul. Kukçu. 5 minutes left on the clock. Raul! Rafa Silva. Puskás can see things others simply cannot. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to...
Puskás! Oh, almost a sixth.
Lexington have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Raul.
There will be 3
Now
minutes
Fiore.
added time.
Lahm. Adriano. Rafa Silva. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Puskás. And Puskás! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, that's neat.
Rafa Silva crosses. Kukçu. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Security staff for each block.
How would you
Please
sum up what
report
we've
to the
witnessed,
staff room
Jim?
immediately.
Lexington definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Van Dijk did well to stay calm there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Bebeto! Bebeto! Bebeto!
So, a breakthrough already.
Bebeto tries to pass it through. Scholes. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Maldini. Livakovic sends that a long way.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Adams makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Owen.
Just the goalkeeper.
He gets big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Bebeto, given the lift of his goal, it's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's managed to get...
Can he finish?
And he hits the net!
And this is getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
There's the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, it's Bebeto. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, it's Bebeto. Vieira. Foot in. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's bust... Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
For Borussia Dortmund, after 30 minutes, is number 11, Erling Haaland.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Pele on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks at... He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. And somehow it stayed out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cruyff. Cruyff is fouled. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And here's Cruyff. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Koundé, not the most accurate pass. Neymar takes control of it, and he's on the move. Bernardo Silva, and this is Owen. He could be in here. Owen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Cherki, and he cuts out the supply, and it's Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes.
Stood up well to him there. Koeman. And they're back on the ball again. Owen. Bebeto. Now it's Pelé, and he's worked it through, and he's intervened well there. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Lexington are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed
Just a quick
half.
announcement.
It
We
is
would like to
3-1.
inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Here we go again. Koeman. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, they can break here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? They've scored! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lexington are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance! And it's in! They're back within reach! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now it's Bebeto. Koundé. No way through. Well, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Scholes. And the pass is intercepted. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira is the guilty party there. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's in on goal, and the shot! It's in! That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, that's been intercepted. Scholes. And this is Bebeto. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Bebeto. Number 6.
That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Great chance!
Number
There's the clearance.
Osman. Number 20. Pushkash.
Owen looks to get on the end of this.
Baggio. Number
Oh,
10.
some tackle that.
Rafa Silva.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Puskás. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lexington clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafa Silva.
Decent chance! Fantastic from Rafa Silva! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rafa Silva. Now it's Osimhen. He is starved of space and time. Just eases him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a...
And Puskás! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly.
Rafa Silva.
Rafa Silva! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Vieira. And he welcomes it in. Osimhen. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! And he's missed it. Owen is onto it in a flash. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Baggio. He's away!
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Van Dijk has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, Peter, when you're...
And he shoots! There it is! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if...
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time
Would you
out to
summarise
give your
what we've seen
support
today
to our
then, Jim?
best stadium
Lexington
fund.
definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing position, believe me...
And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thinks one through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Kukchu. It's run loose here.
Neymar.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk clears it away. And he's being shifted off it. Played out to the left flank. Tries a shot! Club America have the chance to go the other way. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Cross into the... He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zico. Club America looking to pass their way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kokchu. And here's Forlan. Carvajal. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. Cleared without complication. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. De Jong. Cruyff demonstrating his defensive quality there. De Jong. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Scholes. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's beaten Pelé! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And this is Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. He is just caressing the ball. Crunching tackle. And it's Hazard. It's gone for a throw-in. Kokchu.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And here's Forlan. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Zico. And he's there to make the challenge. That has been slung wide. Now it's Pelé. He's through, now is he in? He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Carvajal.
That's good play from him.
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, shooting chance!
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Lexington really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found the way through. Cruyff with the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Olise.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Out towards the flank. And this is Forlan.
Decent chance! And he hits the net.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Club America are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for the run.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kukçu demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Zico.
Olise.
And this is Hazard.
Pierre. Now Cruyff.
But it is clear to... Oh no, what has happened here? De Jong, and the counter is on. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Neymar. Some really good ball movement. Zico. Now it's Zico. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Bebeto. Number 6, Pelé. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 9,
And again, they run up against
Neymar.
Stubborn defending.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Number 22.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Hazard.
Vieira.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's burst through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, that's nice.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Looking to play him in. Olise is onto this.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's fabulous.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Oh, strongly challenged there.
Oh, some tackle that. Just 5 minutes left.
And it's Baggio.
Rafa Silva.
De Jong.
Hazard. Now it's Hazard.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Zico. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
4 added minutes has been
Promising
indicated.
position. That is great defending, so alert. Olise.
Rafa Silva.
That's an imaginative pass. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
And he's one-on-one! It's Hazard! And it's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both...